Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Hiddy's Thoughts, and in today's video we're going over the second part of the patch notes updates. This is all part of the update that happened last night, and we're going to be covering Season Plus and the events related to Season Plus. You guys are going to be able to get all the information right here, so you're going to know exactly what you need to do to complete Season. A lot of people have been looking forward to this brand new content in the game, Season Plus. Very exciting stuff, and especially for new players, you guys definitely want to be doing Season Plus. There's so much reward, so much value, and just it's going to help you progress so fast in the game. So make sure that you guys really wrap your head in all this content and get it done. You don't want to miss out. All right, guys, enough about that. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if this video helps you out, and hit the bell button to get notified when future videos go live. We've got one more coming after this where we're covering this week's events, or this update's events, and the Pearl Shop updates as well. So make sure you check that out after this one. But guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so here we go. We've got the update for Season Plus right here. The patch notes we're going to go over. A lot of this is very, very similar to last season's. Just some minor changes, nothing really too crazy. But for those of you who are new to the game, you're definitely going to want to check this out so you understand exactly how this all works. So basically what we've got, guys, is we've got here, they've added in this novice-only server for seasons. You need to have not played the game for 30 days or more. Basically, you need to have played for less than 720 hours, and all of your combined character levels has to be lower than 150. That's how you access this server right here. So that's one new change that they've added. Important thing to note, guys, as well, a lot of people were really confused about this from last season. You guys can use all of your fairies, all of your horses, all of your pets. They're all the same. The only thing that you can't really do is you can't use dream horses on a season character. I don't really know why, but you just can't use a dream horse on a seasonal character. You also can't use the combat skill XP change coupons as well. You can get increased XP, season leveling aid boxes when reaching certain levels, secret book of Misty Breeze that grants skill XP, and heaps of other benefits for being on season server, including massive increases in combat XP and skill XP just for being on the server as well, guys. So this is all the benefits. Now, when you're starting out, guys, you're going to get your narrow gear. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to follow the storyline all the way along. You're going to get some beginner blackstones, and you're going to increase your narrow gear to pen. This is all going to be explained to you just for playing the game. You're going to learn how to do all this sort of stuff. Once you get it to pen, then you got to make sure that you've completing the main quest line all the way up to Medaya, level 1 to level 55. Season characters can equip the following gear that have these icons. So this icon here means that it's a seasonal gear that can be equipped. So you're going to get this stuff along the way. You can put that on. Basically, what your goal is with Season is your goal is to get your narrow gear to pen, or V5, Roman numerals right there. Once you've done that, then you can go to old mate Fughar, and he's going to allow you to exchange that for prior Tuvala gear, which is this one right here, this yellow grade gear. This is the Tuvala gear. Then what you're going to do is you're going to be able to enhance that all the way up. And the way that the enhancing has done, they've changed it for this season. They've made it a lot easier. We're going to get to that in just a second. So that's pretty much all there is. Like it's basically the same as you would normally do. You're following the main storyline. You're getting your narrow gear all the way to pen. Once you get it to pen, then you go speak to Fughar, you exchange that for prior to Tuvala gear, and then you start the process of enhancing that up and increasing your gear from there. So along the way, you're going to get these things here called time-filled blackstones. And time-filled blackstones, they've added a description of where these drop. So now you can see you can get these from Bashans, Garhars, Nagas, Tidian Valley is Fogans, Crescent Shrine, Polly's Forest, and Fadus. That's where these ones drop. And you can use these to exchange for various items, right? So you can exchange them for Tuvala ore. The Tuvala ore is what you're going to be using for upgrading your gear mostly. You can exchange them for a stack, a 10 stack, refined magical blackstones. This item here gives you a guaranteed enhancement from prior to duo and duo to try. So for those of you not too good with enhancing, very, very, very valuable item there for you to get a guaranteed success all the way up to try for your Tuvala gear, which is a really great spot to be in. You're going to be able to exchange it for a Valk's Cry, a 20 stack, a 30 stack, and a 40 stack all the way up. Now, you're also going to be able to get these Rift Roots. Now, these are going to drop from doing various things in the game, killing monsters, things like that, right? And then you can exchange them for other rewards as well as you get a few. Hopefully, they've increased the drop rate of these. I honestly didn't really get... I think I got like 2 or 3 or 4 or something of these last year. Not even enough to get the 10... the very first exchangeable reward there. So I hope that they've increased the drop rate of this for this season, because last season it wasn't very good. Getting all the way up to level 60, 61, guys, this should be your goal with your season character. Getting to 56 as fast as possible, exchanging your narrow gear to your pen narrow gear for your Tuvala gear, and then getting the Tuvala gear up, and then also after that you want to hit level 61 with your season character. This should be your primary goals. And what you're going to do is reach level 60 and 61 is you're going to get a pen Tuvala ring and a pen Tuvala earring. Very good accessories. You're going to want to make sure you're getting yourself those accessories. Now, with the way that season works is you've got this season menu right here, and this tells you what the requirements are for season. So what you would do, guys, you can see right here, it explains that you're going to go into your menu, you're going to press R2 and square on PlayStation or RT and X on Xbox, and this opens up this window. This tells you what you need to do for your season requirements. So the first one you would go and it says reach level 10 on a season character. Pretty easy. You can do that right at the very start by killing some wolves, right? Super easy. Defeat 20 imps at the altar of Agris. Very straightforward, guys. Then you're going to do the main storyline where you got to kill the red-nosed boss, and then so on and so on, guys. It's very straightforward. A lot of the stuff is just like completing quests and things like that you would normally get when you go through the main storyline. And you're going to get these rewards here, like you're going to get this chest, you're going to get some inventory expansions. This would be the skill XP book, things like that. Some accessories that are going to help you out along the way. All this sort of stuff, guys. Very cool. What you can do if you want to is you can get this item here. Well, not an item. You can purchase this Black Spirit Pass. Basically, what the Black Spirit Pass does is it gives you double rewards or different rewards. Like you can see here, this one gives you the accessory, the duo accessory. But if you purchase the Black Spirit Pass, it gives you the value pack, right? Very good item value pack. To be honest, guys, it's personal choice. The Black Spirit Pass is definitely not required at all in any way to get through season and upgrade your gear. It's just quality of life stuff, extra rewards if you want to buy it. But again, it does cost real money. Totally up to you if you guys want to do that. When you get through the season requirements, you're going to get these Crows Merchant contribution certificates, and it's going to give you these rewards right here, so you can get yourself one of those. Just so that you guys are aware, the Great Pioneer's chest, you're going to get a chance to get yourself a Garment's Heart, very valuable item, about 9 billion silver on EU. Remnants of the Rift, some Gin Crystals, and the rest is all just like endgame boss gear, accessories, things like that. Okay, the Sunset Maple Leaf, this item right here, you can actually see that in the image right here. You get 5 of those. Basically what these do, this is like the last season they had the seashells. This season they've got Sunset Maple Leaf. So it's exactly the same item, just a different name. And you can see the items here that you can exchange it for. The way that this works, guys, is it's not like you can do, let's say you get X amount of these. Last season we got 75 of the seashells, right? So you've had a total of 75. So you can exchange one. This one here says 1 quest per family. That means you can get one of these items one time, and then you could do another one. So let's say if we had 50 of them, we could get ourselves the Artisan's Blessing, for example, right? 30, we could get 30 of them, and then we could go ahead and get ourselves a Caphra's bundle, and there's 50. So you can get one of these items one time. This list here, you can get these ones 3 times each, and this one here you can just do over and over and over again. That's how that works. All right, so they've increased the enhancement rates for Tuvala gear as well. This is very good for Tuvala gear. I'm really happy that they did this. Basically, guys, they've increased the success rate. So we can see here, this is for weapons and armor. You can see duo now. You've got a 60% chance of success on a 20 stack. Again, you do have those other items that give you the guaranteed success rate from prior to Duo and Duo to Try. So you can get the 100% success rate on those. But if you didn't want to use those and you wanted to use stacks, then you can absolutely do this. Your 60% chance on a 30 stack for Try. Tet, you're looking on a 40 stack, you're looking at 35% success. And Pen 60, 35% success. I'm gonna do a video going over these new success, these new enhancement rates, talking specifically about this and how I think would be the best way to go about enhancing Tuvala gear on Season Plus. I did it for last season. I'm going to do it again on this season. Accessories is really good as well. Accessories are actually easier for Season for the Tuvala gear. They're easier to enhance than the weapons and armor. Look at this on a 40 stack pen. You've got a 50% chance of success. Very, very good. They've upped that from 36% chance on the last season. So you guys can see the massive difference they've changed it to. So there you go, guys. We'll go ahead and talk about this in another video. This dev notes here basically just talks exactly what I just said. I'm not going to spend some time reading all that, but this is just going through the enhancement window, guys. Again, check out the video that I'm going to drop talking about how you can enhance Tuvala gear on Season Plus. Very cool. Now, the way that the Tuvala ore works as well, you can see in the description, they've added the locations that you can actually go and grind Tuvala ore. And what they've done is instead of using Tuvala gear to repair the Tuvala gear. So let's say that you had your main weapon and then you did some enhancing, you failed a bunch of times. Instead of needing to exchange the ore for the weapon or the armor and then getting all those and then using that weapon or armor to repair it like you normally would, they've changed it so that you can just use ore to repair it all the way through, which is super, super massive quality of life. One of the things that shit me off the most last season was I do all my enhancing on a separate character, all my enhancing gear, all my stacks, everything's on one character. So every time I tried to enhance, I would have be transferring stacks to my season gear or transferring, like switching back to my season gear, buying specific gear, putting it into the storage, switching back to my enhancing character, getting it out of storage, repairing the item, like massive pain in the ass. So the fact that they've done this now so that we can do the enhancing with the Tuvala ore and repairing with the Tuvala ore, super quality of life. I'm super stoked to hear that they've done this. Really, really good stuff. We can skip through all this stuff right here. It's not really like too crazy. You can see change the amount of refined magical blackstones consumed for the guaranteed enhancement. This was talked about in another video. But yeah, basically, guys, you can see here before for the guaranteed enhancement last season for Duo to Try was 30 stones, now it's 20. They also use less durability as well. They used 50 durability every time you do a guaranteed enhancement. Now it only uses 20, which is really freaking awesome as well. Really good. So these are very, very valuable. They do sell for 200,000 each. Don't sell them though, because what you're gonna do is you're probably gonna want to make spares for the Tuvala ore. You're gonna want to make spares, right? And then let's say if you make like 3 copies of each one, then what you can do is you can use use all of these on those spares, and then you can just tap them all away. And it's a really great way just to make some spare gear, and then not having to rely on like blowing one up, getting it back up, blowing it up again, getting it back up. You guys will have a lot of use out of using these stones in that way. So don't sell them. I know that they've got some value there, but believe me, there's more value in actually using them for their intended purpose. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. Let's see, increase the drop rate for the regular enhanced Tuvala accessories to drop from defeating monsters that are summoned from the Rift Echoes. Very cool. So when you guys are doing the Rift Echoes, you can now have a high increased chance to get the Tuvala accessories. They've changed the how you guys are getting the beginner blackstones now as well. You're just going to get them in earlier on, like when you're following the story, you're going to get them earlier on than what you would normally. That was like before, they were more spread out, and you're going to get them more earlier. It's pretty much all the same, guys. You can get rewards for doing once a day the Red Battlefield quest, where you can get yourself a Rift Fragment. Very cool. And then you're also going to be able to get yourself some Timefield stones, some ore, and some refined stones as well. Very, very cool. I would probably advise doing that, guys, because just being able to do, those Rift Fragments once a week or something like that, very good idea. definitely recommend doing that. And you do have this co-op quest right here you can get from Fughar for Ataraxian. For those of you who want to do it, it looks like this season one here is for Valmakia. Before, in the previous video, when we said that the season dungeon wasn't in the game, I'm wondering now if that's specifically for Sikrakia, the new dungeon, because this here says that the Valmakia one is actually in the game. You can get it. So we're going to have to test that out and see if we can actually do that or not. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you just want to do that, in the previous video, you need to be level 60 and you need to have completed that quest from the Black Spirit. You need to be it's a 5-person co-op dungeon, guys. Don't go in there with 4 people. You're going to need that 5th person. And from the Rift chest, you get a bunch of rewards for season. They're going to help you with your enhancing and things like that. Exchanging different, going to help you get different rewards. Really cool. Probably definitely going to be doing season Ataraxian dungeon. Let's see, everything else looks pretty much the same. All the quests that you get from Fughar, once you're enhancing specific gear, you can get quests from Fughar and he's going to give you rewards. So all of these stacks, guys, when we were talking about the specific fail stacks for enhancing your gear, again, we'll talk about this more specifically in the enhancing video, but all of these stacks here, you can actually get all this stuff for free when you're playing the game as rewards. You get different quests from different NPCs like Fughar. He gives you a whole bunch of rewards, lots and lots of fail stacks you guys use for your enhancing. So enhancing Tuvala gear is essentially free, doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost you any resources. All the fail stacks you're using are free. Very cool, very good way to level your character with gear very fast. I highly recommend that you guys are doing season content. Let's see, we got here added special zone quests in certain regions like Valencia, Camasilvia, Dragon for the starter season plus. Zone quests will be accepted automatically when you enter the monsters. Okay, so basically when you're grinding in specific areas at a certain level, you're gonna be a level requirement, and then the Black Spirit's automatically going to give you a quest that you can do, and you can just collect some rewards off him like that. Now with the season plus, the Frozen Tides Blackstone is back. This is going to give you a 100% guaranteed chance of success to get a gear from Tet to Pen. Highly recommend that you guys go ahead, grab yourself one of these. You get this from the season pass, from completing season pass, and it looks like you can get it from completing Ataraxian as well, so you can grab yourself a couple of those. Now the Fughar's Timepiece is back, guys. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the Fughar's Timepiece, basically how that works is what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself a character all the way up to say level 60 or 61. You're going to need another character that's under level 25. So basically one character needs to be over level 25, doesn't need to be 60 or 61, just needs to be over 25. The other character needs to be a brand new character under level 25. Then what you can do is you can use Fughar's Timepiece, and it's essentially going to transfer everything to a new character, right? But the good thing about it is the character that you are using it on retains its level and its skill points. So you guys can essentially get this character to level 61, use the Fughar's Timepiece on a brand new character, and get that character all the way up to level 61. Just like that, there you go, easiest level 61 character you've ever done in your entire life. One thing to note though is if you guys are putting skill points on this character that's from like the book that give you the skill point XP, they don't transfer. The only skill points that transfer are the ones you get yourself from grinding monsters. It's the only skill points that transfer. All of the gear that you're using is converted for you got to take all the gear off, put it in your storage, and everything else is just transferred to the new character. So your new character becomes the season character, and your old character becomes a normal character. Can't enter in the season servers, can't do any season content, and you do it all again with your new season character. One thing you need to pay attention to as well is that the quests that you've completed on this character do not transfer to your new character. You need to redo all the quests all over again on the new character. That's the Fughar's Timepiece right here. Pretty straightforward. Very good item, very valuable item. Like I said, easiest level 61 character you could ever get. So there you go, guys. What do we got? They've retained the 3-man party zone. Unfortunately, I'm kind of really upset about we've lost Shield's Guard, one of the best power leveling spots in the game for people who want to power level solo. So there you go, guys. The recommended gear for this, if you're doing them on season, is try to Tet enhance Tuvala gear, duo to try enhance for Bassies, and Pride duo for Waragons. But just so you guys know as well, when you're doing the requirements for Waragons, for Bassi Den and Shield's Guard, you don't actually need to do them on season servers. Any of the killing monsters quests that you have for season servers, for season requirements, can be done on normal servers. So if you've got people in your guild that have high level characters on normal servers, you can switch over to their servers, go and do them with them. They can help you kill them very fast with their normal characters. So there you go, guys. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, so they've added in this season exclusive content, Ancient Weapon Invasion. Basically, what's going to happen when you're in certain areas is these monsters are going to spawn, and there's basically like a warning message is going to appear on your screen. Then you've got 5 minutes after that, the ancient weapons will spawn. Okay, this is going to happen in Medaya and Valencia regions, so you guys are aware of that. What you're going to do is defeat all the ancient weapons as well as the boss to get the loot list below. There's going to be a penalty for death while fighting the ancient weapons, so be aware of that. So here you go, a bunch of rewards you can get when each of these spawned. You're going to be able to get a whole bunch of this. The Soiled Ogre Ring, you have an RNG chance of that turning into a normal Ogre Ring, so keep an eye out for one of those if you do drop that. But yeah, all that sort of stuff, guys, pretty cool. And that's it for the patch notes for Season Plus. We do have some rewards related to Season Plus, so let's get into those. We have the Level Up Challenge. So basically what you're going to do, guys, is you want to level your character as fast as possible. And as you're doing that, you're going to get a whole bunch of rewards, like level 30. You're going to get, the 500 loyalties of Traveler's Map, Celestial Horse Calling Horn. This is the best friggin' quality of life thing I think I've used in the game so far. Being able to call your horse from anywhere in the map is absolutely ridiculous. Level 40, you're going to get these things right here, the inventory expansion and so on. Level 50, Alien's Tier and some scrolls. Level 56, you're going to get the Traveler's Kit that you're going to be able to open when you reach level 57. You're going to get some time-filled Blackstones and stuff like that. That's going to help you along the way. Then when you hit level 57, you can open your Traveler's Kit. But you're also going to get some of these other things like the stacks and the Artisan Memories as well. 58, you're going to get some stones, some Cron Stones, some more stacks that you can use. Guys, season is ridiculous for people who like to enhance. You get so many stacks, so many fail stacks. It's absolutely ridiculous. Level 59, you're going to get Item Brandstone. You're going to get 100 million silver, Crystal Extraction Tool, and some training books, things like that you're going to be able to use. Really, really cool. Level 61, we said before, you're going to get the Tuvala Ring and the Tuvala Earring. Put them on your character. There you go. Now, on top of that as well, for reaching level 60, 61, you're going to get a Season Plus box, and you're going to get a character name transfer coupon. So you can only complete this with a seasonal character. You can only get those rewards with a seasonal character, just so you guys are aware. Now, inside that box here, you're going to get this one item, Fruit of Labor, Supreme Old Moon Scroll, a 60 stack, and 100 Cron Stones. The Fruit of Labor, you're going to take it to this NPC, Baskin. I'm not even going to freaking try to attempt to say that name, in Calphion, and you're going to get another 100 million silver. Just so you guys also are aware, this Supreme Old Moon Scroll, I believe this gives you a 100% increase in item drop rate. This will expire 14 days after you obtain it, so make sure you guys use that and don't miss out on the benefits of using that scroll. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. That covers basically everything for Season Plus and the event related to that. Essentially, guys, your goal, like I said, with Season Plus is follow the main storyline. One thing that's important to remember as well, guys, when you're doing this is later on, we don't really have this in the game right now, but later on, there is a requirement from one of the adventure journals to get a 30,000 quests completed, and that's going to give you a 300 fail stack, part of the adventure journal that we don't have yet. So take that into consideration when you're doing this. If you guys are going to do the fast pass, or if you're going to do the normal questing guide, just be aware that the more quests you do now, the more it's going to benefit you later on. Take that into consideration. So your goal with seasons is just to get through these quests as fast as possible. You only need to go up to Medaya quest line. You don't need to go into Valencia. Get your narrow gear up to pen, hit level 56 as fast as possible, exchange that for the prior Tuvala gear, and then you can start questing your way or getting up to level 61, however you want to do that, and then enhancing that Tuvala gear to pen all the way up there, getting max gear as fast as possible. The entire purpose of season is to progress through this as fast as possible and get yourself as many of these rewards as possible. Guys, it's really, really good stuff. Really great way to level characters, level ults, or for new players progressing for the first time. An amazing way to get through this. If you guys have any questions, make sure you either comment below in the comments below this video, or hit me up in Discord. Links in the description below if you guys want to come and join my Discord. You can ask questions, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, guys, I hope this video helped you out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button so you get notified when future videos go live. Stick around for the next video, which is going to be the event items regarding Halloween, and I will see you guys in the next one. The fruit of labor, you're going to take it to this NPC, Baskin. I'm not even going to freaking try to attempt to say that name, in Calphion, and you're going to get another 100 million silver.